Welcome back wherever you are watching us from. If you're just joining, this is the Global Worship Leaders Forum, and today we are talking about the building blocks of excellent singing. And we have learned that the most important thing is music theory. My dear singers, we have to do our part to know if you should be able to define singing. You should be able to know your voice. You should be able to, know these articulations and the words that are used when it comes to music. And for the music theory, you can get it if you're still young. You can get it because it is offered under the curriculum, the school curriculum. You can take music classes when you're in high school. You just choose to specialize. And those who are now, past the age, now the current worshippers, we have a class for you. The Global Worship Music Academy is readily available to welcome all of you, so you can join us and we'll give you the music theory. And the second thing that you're supposed to have is performance. So us, we just mix in the two. We are a full package. And now I had promised to give you the third one, and yes, the promise.
Yes, the third one is branding.
Yeah.
Branding as singers, you need to dress well.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you need to brand yourself. Musicians, those of us who play, tunaingianga tu service na jeans.
Na ragged. Yeah.
You need to brand yourself.
Official jutini hawaona.
Yes, you need to brand yourself. That also will give you excellence. If I come to this in your church, you now give me 200 bwana. You'll even have some respect.
Yeah.
It also shows how much you mature musically. Yeah. It is very hard to find somebody who's dressing well and they are singing or playing bad. It's very hard. Not really. You need to brand yourself. You need to know you are not only showcasing your skills to people, you are also showcasing your personality to people. People need to like you first before they call you to minister. They need to like you first. They can see you playing somewhere and then they just dislike how you are. Kona madredi chafu. I know. You need to be, anytime you're presenting your music to the world, you are also presenting yourself. So don't think that we listen to the nice riffs and runs and the chords and we won't see you. We will see you and you say that kijana is singing well, but I don't like venye amevaa nguo.
I always hear that there's a phrase that you always eat food kwanza na macho before eating it.
Yes. And you see, our excellence in music is coming from people of influence. You won't get this influence from your fellow friends who, when you're navaa ragged kama wewe, they won't take you anywhere. It is a person in a higher place that sees you playing and they say, I need to call Anne. Did you see how she was dressed? I went to Rema Fest and she was dressed well. There was a lady. How will you be picked in a crowd?
The guy with dreads.
It's okay to have. That's an entire topic that I'm leaving for the director to discuss about dreads, and that's a topic we leave for pastors. You need to brand yourself. Piga suti. You are a lady. Vaa vizuri. Right? We need to feel the flow from inside you. So that is what we are calling branding.
Okay.
So if I come to your place and nimevaa suti, you'll even have respect for me.
Yes.
You see?
Ataka una kizungu, the only thing that you'll try to fumble with that.
Yes. So you get favor through good branding. So we need to brand ourselves as singers. Be well.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think you had also mentioned that you have to invest with all you have.
Yes.
So I think it's just actually being intentional because I have met, there's a lady I met, she likes singing and all that, but I don't know, she has taken a break because of giving birth and everything, then going to work.
Yeah.
And all she had was just trousers and all that.
Oh.
So she told me she needs time to get even the clothes, to dresses, start buying and everything. I was like, yeah, I like the intentionality. And with that, that's hard.
When we are in this singing ministry, there is the Christ part. That when you don't say that your dress is your choice. if you are for Christ, then it is never your choice. It is His choice.
Yeah.
It is Christ's choice.
Yeah.
You're a musician. It's not about what you like. It's about what the audience is for. So you need to be well, look good. I really mean this. Look good. Even if you are going to play for evening revivals and keshas, don't go to keshas with funny hoodies. And wasichana wanavaa bonnet na unaenda kesha. Do you do that? You cannot do that. You need to dress well.
There's a friend of mine who came to mind when you talked about the bonnet. Yeah. Says it's okay,
I know people tell me, Maurice, you're always in suits.
Yeah,
I'm okay. Yeah. It's costing me to have suits. But
Chukweka Samuel. Kazmal. Kazmal is always in suits by
yes.
the way. So okay, I want to use the term that he uses, but yeah.
You see, so brand yourself. As a singer, if you're a lady, have some good hairstyles. Okay? Kuwekea matuta kila siku. Kuweka nywele inakaa nyasi. So you need to brand yourself well. Yes.
I think when we are budgeting, I think in month at least, because we have uniforms, the stated uniforms in church, at least unaweza kuwa like unatenga kama serikali unatenga ni kidogo. Yeah, just say 8 ni ya kubuy uniforms, and again you keep on changing. Isikwe sasa we have red ni yako ni ile moja.
Yes.
Ama black yako ni ile moja tunaijua.
Nimevaa mpaka kianza kukaa maroon sasa. Yes. So we are in uniform, but we are actually not in uniform. We are in uniform, but we are not uniform. Because everybody has their own shades of these colors.
See, all this gold.
You are black from 2019.
All this gold.
All this gold. All right. Let's brand ourselves. Tuvae vizuri. Kama ni saa, tafuta saa mzuri. A friend of mine was telling me to change this watch.
To change it?
And they promised me to buy other watches for me.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to see, like, that means they have been observing you. They look, yes.
Yeah, by the way.
They look at, don't think that you are offering only music. As much as we are listening to your good singing, that's all. How do you present yourself?
Oh yeah, but actually, that's very important, because during this live recordings and everything, you know, when you're scrolling through YouTube,
yes.
I think ni team, but okay, sana let me use Bella Combo. Bella for me, the very first time I listened to her Onifinyange song, I didn't even know actually she's a singer. I was passing and I saw a gorgeous dress and I'm like, nikafinya to zoom in the dress,
yes.
And then ndosa nikasikia song.
Right. A very big difference between the ones you see with trousers and t-shirts. Just swipe. Yeah.
So unajifanya like you didn't even see.
Yeah, so we need to.
Actually, the problem is the people who, I don't know how they say it, but they want to be simple. They're just, simple. Ataki, suiting too much for them.
It cannot. If it is too much for you, then you have too little to go for. If being in a suit is too much, then you are not planning to go any far. It's like you're living a casual life. When do you expect to live in a professional life? You can't. And there's this other one that we are comparing ourselves with the Westerners. They even wear trousers and they minister.
Actually, do you know Stephen Fatigue? There's a pastor called Stephen Fatigue. There's a time, and also there's a pastor who actually preaches in shorts and a t-shirt and sneakers. And they're like, the Holy Ghost.
You need to know first we are in Africa. We are in Africa.
We have to do it the African way.
Yes, we have to do it the African way, then the Christ way. So if we mix the African way and the Christ way,
perfection, excellence.
Excellence. Yes.
Hey, building block number 4. Kwangu with me. It's okay. They have had.
They have had. Umesikia, ndio?
Yeah, let us wear suits. Okay, not necessarily.
Yeah, just be decent.
Not necessarily ati suits. There are those who dislike ties, but unajua, in this world we have so many options. By the way, there's so many. As in, just look good.
Look good. Just look good.
Look good until you can, admire yourself.
Yes.
Looking in front of. By the way, your dressing kind of portrays your confidence. There's something our leader used to tell us when we were starting. She used to tell us actually we buy a front mirror and a back mirror. So that when you're wearing, you look at how people are seeing you from the front, and your BGVs how they're looking at you, from the back.
Sure.
Kitambo, we used to do like the cloth inakaa vizuri huku mbele, but nyuma slit BGV haezi concentrate because of the slit. And again, sasa you do a 360 because
please leave us to be in the feet of the Lord with peace, right? Also, dressing well also will get you to places that casual dressing will never get you into. Yes.
It will. And also, when it comes to the altar, I feel you just have to be like comfortable in it. Kuna some clothes you wear until you can't,
There was a time I was asking my pastor if it is biblical to sacrifice. Like, is it sacrificing when you're wearing expensive clothes? Like, Lord, I have sacrificed 8,000 to look good in your presence. Well, he told me it's not really. Go get and don't wear a 20,000 suit when your neighbor has no food.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
In the Bible, when the Bible is speaking about women wearing decent and not wearing gold, it was meaning not wearing very expensive, and there are people in need. You see?
Yeah.
So decent dressing, it will get you into places you cannot just get by your normal face. Decent dressing also shows your financial status.
Amen.
We are living in faith, so you have suits and people. You do know the power of the tongue. Ana navanga tu suit, akona pesa. Now you have nothing. So they are like actually prophesying to your life daily.
Actually, feel right now when you look at the corporate space, the corporate world, personal branding has become such a big thing. And I also feel to the ministers as well, it has to now be something huge. It's something definitely I had purposed in there.
Yes.
You have given me the motisha.
Yes.
It's called the motisha, yes, the motive.
You don't just choose uniforms on Saturday. Tutavaa gani? Mimi sina black, mimi sina white. Mimi hatuvae masquerade. You need to plan yourself for the Sunday service. Today's Sunday, you should know what you're wearing the next Sunday. If it is an outfit, watafute outfit vizuri. Sasa kwa Saturday mnakosa kuagree.
Aki zingine you have to grow.
Mnasema kuje tu smart.
Mungu anaangalia roho.
Na sisi wenye unatuimbisha tunaangalia nguo.
May God supply. Aki Mungu, may God supply for you.
Amen.
Dress well.
Amen.
They say ati you should when someone is looking for these big churches, like ukionekana huko mbele, you need to look like you smell good because the clothes and
get some cologne.
Building block number 4.
Vocal diet.
Building block number 4. I think tunafaa kukaa we talk about dressing. We'll do that. Sindio producer?
Nice. Vocal diet. Vocal diet, my friends.
Define it so that tusianze kufikiria.
Vocal diet, this is feeding on the right vocal techniques. We have singers who have vocal malnutrition. What is malnutrition?
Kukosa chakula. Ukosefu wa chakula. Uhaba chakula, something of the sort. Yes.
Malnutrition. It means there are things you are not taking that are needed in your body. It does not mean they are not there.
Upungufu, ukosefu, uhaba. Those are the right terms.
Exactly. So we have beggars of skills.
Hey.
And I'm just saying the truth though.
Beggars of skills.
Beggars of skills. So vocal diet is making sure that you are equipped with every vocal technique you need in attaining that musical effect we spoke about in the music theory.
Yeah.
You have, it's a vibrato. You need to know how vibrato is achieved. If it is whistle registers, if it is the vocal fries, if it is the mixed voices, how do we achieve that? If it's a harmony, if it's lead singing, riffs and runs, these are things that we need to have as singers. So when you're lacking those things, then you are malnutritioned vocally. Kama uko na kwasha koo ya kuimba, but sasa
Kuna marasmus.
you see, you need to, yes, so vocal diet.
Vocal diet.
That means you should be feeding on the right vocal techniques.
Oh, ama you do a balanced diet
Thank you, very important. Balanced diet
of all of them.
of all these things. Balanced diet. Don't
So
sing
you want,
on
we
high
want
keys.
to have a balanced diet. Give us a small portion of all that you mentioned. Let's start with whistle registers.
Whistle registers. This is the highest register for the female voices, but also men can do that. All right. It's actually from the word itself, whistle. Do you know how to whistle?
I know it is it yeah, pulling air inside. I don't know how to do it.
But now you do it. But now you do it now when you're singing. So if you approach it the wrong way by copying and imitating, you will hurt your voice. Vocal
I've
fries.
heard Nathaniel whistle in some of his songs. I'm trying to. There's an exact song that he spends a lot of time on whistling. It's coming, but I'll tell you.
But now you see, right? I know this one is from the vocal folds. I cannot hit that high. That's why I'm. It's like you're singing.
It's from.
Yes. We have chest register. We have the head register. We have falsetto, and we have whistle register. Tuachie tu hapo. Yeah.
Okay.
See sawa.
Yeah.
So
if you want to know more, it's explained in our classes.
Yes.
It is.
We got you. We can explain. I can explain. We can explain these things.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay.
So vocal techniques are very many. We have spoken about riffs and runs. Harmony is also a vocal technique. Breathing is also a vocal technique. Articulation, pitch and tone. These are vocal techniques that you need to have as a singer.
Tell us something about the harmony.
Harmony is singing more than 3 notes.
You do a combo of all them.
You're stacking them. You have the melody, which is the main line. Then we have the pitches or the tones or the lines that complement the melody. So they are either stacked above or below the melody. That is what we're calling the harmony.
Okay.
I've sung 3 lines, right? So is harmony. Is harmony, and you have the melody. The melody. So you need to have, that is harmony actually. Harmony is singing more than 2 pitches together. Sometimes we call, when you're singing 2, we call them duets most of the times, depending with whatever you're doing. So you could have the melody and maybe a complementary line, either above or below, but most inakuanga juu, the tenor part.
Okay.
The duet.
I wanted us to break something kidogo too about performance, because I feel we had rushed over it kidogo.
Right.
So for the remaining 5 minutes, just do like an overall breaking down of performance, because for the music theory, we do cover it in our shows. At times we'll pick a topic, talk about it, we can choose to break it down. And also for the performance, we do it in class, but just break it down in just 3 minutes.
Now when it comes to performance, there's stage, right?
Yeah.
And there is the one that we are driving from now putting the music theory into action. So when it comes to that performance of what we are calling the training, remember there's a difference between practice and training. Training, you are learning something new. Practice, you're repeating something you already learned. And rehearsal, you are doing something that you've already mastered.
Wait.
Yes.
Practice, it's something you know. Training is learning something new. Rehearsal is doing something you have mastered.
Yes.
So for the worship teams, we only have practices.
No.
So if we are doing new songs, we say we have a training today.
Yes.
If we are doing the common things, we have practice today.
Because you've already sung that song, so you're just practicing it.
Hey.
Yes.
And then rehearsals, it's something you've already mastered. So I think rehearsals nikama, you're going to do a live recording in 20 minutes, rushing through that's a rehearsal.
And rehearsal is where we come to blend in. We don't come to teach you in rehearsal. Rehearsal time is not personal practice time. Rehearsal time is not personal practice time. We have sent the song. You have to do the practice yourself. So when we are coming for the rehearsal, we are coming now to blend in. We are coming to bond.
For example, you learn your voice, you come and do.
You see, take for example, where the instruments in a band setup, they won't have the same volumes. We have that problem in churches. Everybody's fighting for their instruments to be loud. There are instruments that are made to be at the forefront. There are instruments that are meant to be side-chained, right?
Yeah.
There are instruments that are made to be at the back. But every musician nowadays, the auxiliary keys player, he wants the brasses to be here. You have the main keyboardist here. You can still have the lead guitarist there, the bass guitarist there, the drummer. Akigonga tu kiki hivi kanisa inafanya hivi. All right? The same thing happens when you are speaking about performance. You say, this is all performance. Performance is not just giving out the output. It is also minding what is coming in the input. It may make sense hapo. Performance is not just giving. It's also the input that you're putting before you get output.
It has to be input, you put your output.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
When it comes to the performance, we've spoken about harmony. We won't have the microphones for the soprano singers on the same volumes with the tenors.
Yeah.
And the same volumes for the altos. And then the lead singer's microphone is too low, right?
Can't be.
When we are speaking about performance, we are speaking about now trying to do the music theory. It's theory part, right? So now we have to put it into practice.
Yes.
So performance is that you don't only perform on stage, even in your rehearsals. You're performing. If it's about the band dynamics, dynamics is how the issue about volumes, the loudness and softness of music. If you are the soprano singers, where do you get soft? Where do you get loud?
Yeah.
You don't just sing everything. There was a, you say, and you need to, these are dynamics. You need to know where to blend. Probably you have 6 soprano singers.
Yeah.
And you only have 3 altos. And you have 2 tenors. So you need to balance the dynamics. The sopranos wako wengi. Mic volume zishuke. These are things we are talking about performance.
Yeah.
You need to incorporate everything together. The loop, the sequence and the stems cannot be louder than the lead singer. We say, if the drummer misses the loop, hata ikisikika kwa audience, bado atakuwa nje. Is the most important person.
Yes.
So if the drummer hacks the loop, then every other musician will not miss the beat.
Yes.
So these are things we are speaking about performance. How do you conduct yourselves in the rehearsals? Are you doing whatever is expected for you to do that? There are these people who say ati kesho nitaimba vizuri. When you start singing well even in the rehearsals, do the exact replica of how you'll sing. It also gives a good time for the sound engineer,
Yeah.
right? So leo kwa prako umeimba kesho kwa who does that? So you need, this is performance. So performance is pre, on, and post.
I think actually much energy should be spent during practices. Because you see this, I don't know if it's a meme. Sijui if you're given 10 hours to cut down a tree, you should spend 8 hours, sharpening the axe, and then 2 hours just cutting it down.
Right.
Yeah, they should spend more time practicing.
The axe. Kiosk. Yes. Right, nice. Yes.
Now I want you to talk to a singer. We have defined who an excellent worshiper is. We have given them the building blocks and how they can get there. And that is just but a few. Now I want you to give, I don't know if it is words of encouragement. Yeah, just words for them who are still down here, but they want to get there.
Right.
And you do it in two ways. Those who are there and they are contented. Now, and again, those who are there, but they can go higher. Yes.
So I could tell us, as singers, the level you're in is exactly the place you are supposed to be.
Oh my.
If you have not worked on your level, please don't wish for an excellent singing. If you have not worked for it. So as much as we are wishing for it, let us work for it. You need to understand why you're in the music ministry. So if excellence is not your goal in singing, just drop it. If excellence is not your goal, you need to achieve excellence from within you. It should come as a passion. I need to sound good. There's a band I teach, I tell them there's singing and there's sounding good. Please sound, right? So put in the work that is needed. We've spoken about a lot of things. Learn music theory. Learn whatever you are needed to learn in the music sector. Usikwange always wewe ndio parasite. Do this, do that. Unaongozwa to every now and then. Let us do away with the mindset of a student and the mindset of a mimi ni backup singer. Who told you that? So if that is your mindset, then you never become an excellent singer because you're only restricting yourself to the BGV role.
Yeah.
So you need to become a self-contained singer.
Get out of your comfort zone, put in the work.
Yes.
That is our final remark. And we shall meet you next time.
Right. And Anne,
yes,
there's always a person above you.
Yeah.
There's always a person above you. Even me, I'm a voice coach. But there's a person above me.
We aim higher.
You need to understand that you are not everything. There's somebody who is way higher than you.
There's a kigo.
I was watching our favorite coach. Yeah. Helen Mutawali.
Yeah.
You know, she's an amazing singer.
She can speak 16 languages.
I know. But she said she thought she was famous until she went to London.
For real?
And everybody was asking her, who are you? Where are you coming from? What do you do? So if your fame is coming from your local church, you need to get exposed. So if people do not know you Embu, watu hata wakujui Makueni, watu hata wakujui Nyeri, you have a lot to do.
Neema iwatoshe as you put in the work. We are praying for you.
Yes.
I'm going to put in the work to become an excellent singer. Thank you, Sam Modis.
Anytime.
I feel challenged. And yes.
Me.
It's goodbye from us. I've been your host, Anne Wende.
Morris.
Yes, usiku mwema.